Some imaginary friends never go away. Some were never imaginary.
My daughter started talking to someone named Mr. Whisper. I thought it was just her imagination until I heard him talk back. She's 6, smart, soft-spoken. The kind of kid who makes adults uncomfortable because she asks heavy questions. We moved into this old rental 2 months ago. New town, new school. The house is old, built in the 1950s, the kind with thin walls and creaky floors. It's not falling apart, but there's a heaviness to it. Sometimes I feel like someone's watching me when I walk past the hallway mirror. So when she mentioned having a friend in the wall, I didn't think much of it. Kids cope in strange ways. She'd whisper to him at bedtime, sometimes laugh. She told me he only comes out when the lights are off. She even said, he only talks when you're not listening. One night I asked her what he looked like. She said, he's long and flat like paper, but his mouth is really big. I laughed. Nervously. One night I stayed by her door and recorded on my phone. At 3:12 a.m. I heard it, a faint scratching sound. Then a man's voice, low, gravelly. Closer, come closer. She giggled and whispered, not yet. Eddie's still awake. I froze. I ran in, flipped on the light. She was sleeping peacefully, but the wall behind her bed, it was humming, like vibrating softly. The voice didn't sound electronic or distorted, like you'd expect from interference. It sounded wet, like someone whispering right next to the mic, lips barely moving. The next day, she gave me a drawing. It was our house. A tall, thin figure standing inside the wall. No eyes, just a wide mouth, stitched shut. I asked her what it was. She said, that's what he looks like when he's happy. I didn't ask what he looks like when he's mad. That night, I moved her to my bed. But around 3 a.m., she sat up, eyes closed. She pointed behind me and whispered, he's standing in the doorway now. I turned. Nothing. But the hallway light flickered, and I swear, I saw a shadow move across the floor. She whispered again, he says he's tired of waiting. I tried reaching out to the landlord. He said no one had lived there in years before us. But I found crayon marks under the wallpaper in her room, not hers. One of them just said, shh, he's listening. I sleep with the lights on now, every night. But last night, I found a note under my pillow, written in shaky crayon. Thank you for letting me out. I thought she was just being dramatic. But last night, I felt breathing on my neck. And when I turned around, my daughter was fast asleep, and I was alone.
Don't blink.